Welcome to PC Gaming Tech Summary. I'm your host Gamer, and today we look at a few different things, including 4 different chipsets for the AM5 AMD platform and motherboards. Yes. And I'll talk a little bit about the differences. And AMD, of course, is releasing their CPUs on September 27th. And that's when the motherboards will probably be released then, or maybe a little earlier. I'm not sure. Okay. Before I continue, I'm just going to thank a few people real quick that commented or subscribed to my channel. Execute Relentlessly, ASDFAS DF28595, Jim Gowan, Holloway Studios, Skinny Cat, Techmaster868, John Bradley, Mystical X, and Firewalk. So, yep, keep it up, guys. Appreciate it. That helps the channel. Maybe one day we'll make some money from this channel, but at the moment it is a hobby of mine. They have used E as a letter, okay? You've got the X670E and the B650E, and E means extreme. So I wish they hadn't used that letter because it makes it a little bit confusing, because E is used for extended ATX, eATX, okay? When you have a motherboard that's slightly bigger than an ATX standard size, okay? So it means extreme, okay? So it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be a bigger than ATX motherboard. We have 4 different chipsets. We have the X670, X670E, B as in boy, 650, and B650E. And those B650 motherboards will be out later this year. Okay, it's going to be a few months away. I'll give you a date in a moment. All right. So to look at the differences between X670E and X670, we're going to look at the gigabyte boards. Okay. Now the differences are mainly in the PCIe times 16 slot, which is your graphics card slot that you put in there, okay? And we can see that with the X670E, you've got PCIe Express 5, okay? With the X670, at least on the gigabyte side, it is PCIe Express 4 for the graphics card slot, okay? So that is the main difference. So they can save a little bit of money by doing that way, have a less expensive motherboard, okay? I will go over in a minute what AMD has released as the differences, and it's a bit hard to decipher, but I'll show you what's been put out. Okay, also on the B650 motherboards, you won't have the CPU overclocking, okay? The B650 and the B650E. For all of the motherboards, you'll be able to use the AMD technology to overclock your memory, your RAM. You'll be able to select some pre-saved profiles for memory overclocking in your BIOS, so you can go in there and select and try different ones to see if they work, okay? All right, with the new AM5 chips, 7000 series of CPUs, these are 5 nanometer technology from TSMC. Here are the details of the Ryzen 7000 series desktop processors. Brand new AM5 socket, which is supposed to last till at least 2025, so for 3 years, okay? And If we have a look at the first one, that's the 16-core, 32-thread 7950X Ryzen 9, okay? It says it boosts to 5.7 gigahertz, okay? That would be for just one core. So you would have 15 cores at 4.5 gigahertz and one core at 5.7 gigahertz, okay? That's what I believe. I don't believe that you could have 16 cores at 5.7. It would just create too much heat. So just keep that in mind. I could be wrong, but I believe that's what is happening here. So if we go down and look at the 7600X, 6 cores, 12 threads, it boosts to 5.3. Okay, base is 4.7. All right, that's going for $299. The 7700X is 8 core, 16 thread is $400. And the 7900X is 12 cores, 24 threads, boosting to 5.6 gigahertz and a base of 4.7, and that is $550. Okay, and the 7950X is $700. Well, I got some more information on the MSI motherboard X670E Godlike. And it has 3 PCIe 5x16 slots. It's got 4 DIMM slots, dual channel DDR5, of course. And we've got 1 M.2 Gen 5 and 3 Gen 4 M.2 slots, 8 SATA ports, 3 USB 3.2 Gen 2 times 2, 20 gigabits per second. Type C. We've got 8 3.2 Gen 2, 10 gigabits per second, 7 of the Type A and 1 Type C, 4 of the USB 3.2 Gen 1, 5 gigabits per second, Type A, 4 USB 2s. Okay, and we've got 2.5 gigabit LAN as well as 10 gigabit LAN. Wi-Fi 6E, Bluetooth 5.2. Okay, 8-channel 7.1 HD audio. Now, if you want some more M.2s, well, I'll tell you what. There's this card you can add on and get 2 more Gen 5 M.2s. So you can have a total of 3 Gen 5s and 3 Gen 4s. Oh. Okay, so with the Godlike, you can get an LCD screen that you plug into the motherboard I/O. It's called the M-Vision dashboard. Okay, and you can have a little screen there, and you can do different things, system operations, system info, and tools. So you can have a lot of fun. Video cards. Okay, we've got the new NVIDIA video cards coming out very soon. Okay, of course you have the 4090 coming out, and then the 4080. There's, my understanding, the rumors are saying that there are 4 of the 4070 cards being tested at the moment. So perhaps they haven't decided on which ones they want to release yet. And the most recent rumor was that they bumped up the memory to 12 gigabytes. So I hope they have at least 12 gigabytes on that 4070. Please do. Minimum 12, please. Also, the 4060 Ti as well. So 4060 may have 8 gigabytes of memory, and the 4060 Ti 10. So again, all rumors, grain of salt, and all that. Okay, my last video I talked about that when I boot into Windows 11, I have a bit of problem with being able to start programs to get into the task bar. And as soon as I do Control-Alt-Delete and go into the task manager, then it's not a problem. So I used Armory Crate, updated some drivers. It seems to be some improvement, but it's not totally fixed. It still happens a bit. So hopefully we can figure that out. Well, if you'd like to see some more videos on this new technology and a wide range of subjects, just subscribe and you get notified when those videos are ready. Thanks for joining us here on PC Gaming Tech Summary, and don't forget, you'll be seeing me in the next video.